personally, like, it's not like I have any, like, I've never met these guys before, but honestly, I just feel like Netflix, unconsciously, I still do watch Netflix. And I don't really like hold it against the company as a whole because they do have some great films on there and they do have some great original films. But personally, I just believe that, I feel like they kind of stole my likeness. You know what I'm saying? They stole, like, I guess they did what they felt was similar to the story of my life. I don't know if they meant for it to like inspire me or something, and I was supposed to like get like swept up into, like, they used a bunch of people from the Chicago music scene as extras in the movie, and they never got in touch with me about it. I guess it was some type of like, I don't know. Like, if you've seen the movie, like, you've seen it. Personally, I just don't agree with how they went about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't do I'm not even gonna talk much about that because that's like a totally episode by itself that's gonna eventually come out. You guys are gonna get that when I decide for it to happen. But it's not like I hate Dave East. I don't hate him. That has nothing. I mean, it's not like it was his fucking idea or his movie. But like, I don't know. I just don't. I mean, after that, it just put a bad taste in my mouth about Dave East and like just, just the industry period, like, especially like the film industry, like, these people kind of made money from that. And it was like, I never approved that. I never approved the fucking autobiography, but it was just vague enough for it to not be me. But we're not going to keep talking about it. That's like its own episode. But not fuck Dave East, but obviously, you guys saw the last episode. My nigga low key kind of fuck Netflix. Every now and then, my nigga, fuck Netflix. On some shit. Like, I'm just rich as fuck. I don't care, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I've been in like bad situations and shit like that. Like, I'm at a crib or whatever. Like, I like a Netflix check would be nice, but fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich as hell. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them guys. Denzel Curry is dope. He has a song with Jaleel that I really like that I work out to all the time. Denzel Curry is dope. I just don't really listen to his music like that. I'm not gonna stunt like I love Denzel Curry. And I forget sometimes that he's from Florida. Like, I be forgetting he's like a Florida artist. But yeah, I fuck with Denzel Curry tough. And even in that same mode, which is funny, that's why I laugh, because I was like, this is an episode in its own. And it's so many things that we're not gonna talk about right now because I'm just gonna talk about Herb. I'm just gonna talk about Lil Herb. I'm just gonna talk about G Herbo. G Herbo is he's definitely a Mount Rushmore Chicago artist, and I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say G Herbo is. I'm gonna call him Herb because I'm from Chicago, bro. We call this nigga Herb. Like, I call him Herb. I don't call that nigga G Herbo. Like, if you're from other cities and shit and like you just got on the Herb, like you probably call him G Herbo. But I don't even call that nigga Herb. Like, that nigga raw. Like, and that's like very lackluster. That's not enough to say about him. That's just not enough to say. Herb is like, he's definitely like us, and some people might not say that, but I mean, yeah, for like the past 10, 15 years. I'm not saying that he's been rapping for the past 10, 15 years, but Mount Rushmore for sure. I would say that. You know what I'm saying? Not the Twista, Ye, Common Mount Rushmore, not that Mount Rushmore, but the new generation Mount Rushmore. The Chief Keef Mount Rushmore, Chief Keef, gosh, you know what I'm saying? Chief Keef, man, seats getting hot. Chief Keef, G Herbo, Mount Rushmore for sure, easily. And some people would argue, like, I don't even want to. That's a whole nother episode, but dude, like, what Herb has done for rap, period. You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of got a style that's really hard to replicate and not get away with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will probably try to take this cadence and try to, like, everybody know Herb. You know Herb. You know what I'm saying? And it's for multiple reasons. It's not just that. You know what I'm saying? It's not just his flow or like. And if you really look at G Herbo, man, like, not to say like he's just this regular looking dude, but G Herbo's career isn't about how the fuck he looks. He doesn't look like this crazy, funny, crazy fucking looking dude that's like it wasn't about his image. It was about his flow and his swag and what the fuck he was rapping. Like, he gave us that. You understand what I'm saying? And not only that, I mean, even during like the Dat Piff era, you know what I'm saying? The weight that he held in rap, I mean, this is Herb. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Herb. Bibby, you know what I'm saying? Herb and Bibby, like, you know, when they first came out, you know, if you're really from Chicago, you know about Elevator Mag and like that era of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? King Louie and people like Mick Jenkins and people like man, I'm missing a lot of names, but like that era of like hip hop, and we're gonna call it hip hop, you know, fuck that. You know, people from Chicago kind of don't really look at like Chicago music as like hip hop. Like, this is hip hop right now. You know what I'm saying? And even then it was hip hop, you know. Herb is one of the Chicago voices that definitely shaped not just the drill movement, because I feel like some people might put him in there, but like for hip hop for sure. You know what I'm saying? He made niggas kind of rap fast again, and not just rap fast. Cause I don't even want to say that, because Herb doesn't just rap fast. That's definitely not what the fuck is going on there. Like, it's definitely about his delivery and more so about his subject matter. I'm not gonna talk about all his projects on here because I feel like some of those are like in later in this podcast life that we gonna talk about some of that stuff. But for sure, and the people that he's brought up, we're gonna talk about that later on. I love Santa. I got a crazy crush on Santa. She's so bad. I fuck with Bibby. Everybody else that he kind of brought into the game with him. Dude, I love Lil Herb. Like, Lil Herb is so dope. So dope. Who came in? Let's not make this whole episode about her, but yeah, it's so much to talk about with him. Like, this dude is like, I hate to be like, you know, I really do compare this guy to Jay-Z, bro. Not to say like he's and not to say like Jay-Z hip hop entire thing. I'm saying like his delivery and his swag, like it reminds me of Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, the weight that especially the weight that he holds, like kind of in the drill movement, or like in the savage movement of hip hop. That guy's kind of like Hove. But nobody's gonna say that, because the music industry will always shit on Chicago. The music industry will never appraise and give the praise that Chicago deserves, because we are hip hop. I just recently learned, a shout out to my guy, I keep forgetting his name. I'm gonna have to figure that out, man. I love his show. He just told me about the, like, you know, people don't know that some of the first rappers came from Chicago. You know, hip hop wasn't made, and we're gonna say this again, you know, hip hop culture might have been shaped by New York, but yo, rapping, some of the rap pioneers are like back and forth hip hop rap, like up and down, hip, skip, jip, flip, boom, was in Chicago. That came from Chicago. I wish I could show y'all the exact clip, but shout out to my guy. I keep forgetting his name. I'm gonna do something involved with him, because that's like, dude is so on point. But we're not gonna make this whole thing about Herb. We talked about Kodak. We talked about 21. We talked about Anderson. We talked about Lil Dicky, Designer, Dave East, and Denzel Curry. This is a great class. Like, this is definitely better than 2015. I don't want to say that either, because there's some good people on there that I missed. But 2016 class, some people say that this is when rap fell off, but no, for sure not. For sure not. And I think it was because of the performances of like the Cypher specifically. But like, when you talk about like Designer's rap style, like Designer doesn't belong in like a bar for bar Cypher. So that's what kind of like messed it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I feel like when Designer performs live, it's more of like a performance art situation. Like Like I feel like when he performs, like even when he did Timmy Turner, it was like people didn't really catch it because it was like, okay, when you gonna start rapping? Like he's more of like a dynamic performance art, live performance. You know what I'm saying? Like when he did that, it was like performance art. People don't really understand that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. That's 2016. Jesus Christ, I'm getting kind of winded. I didn't mean to do I don't know if I should have did everyone. I think we should make these all like separate episodes, but it's whatever. Okay, here's 17 right here. Now, in my opinion, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, my guy. This shit weak. This shit was weak. And before you be like, all right, they not weak. She not weak. They not weak. That's not weak. This shit weak. Like the music that's coming out right now not to say that these artists specifically are weak. I'm not saying that these artists are weak, but hip hop right now, weak as fuck. Like the shit that's coming out right now, and even like rap got back good after this. Like the music that was coming out right now, weak as fuck. And there's a lot of weak shit out right now that's coming out in 2023. But in 2017, this shit was weak as fuck. Oh my God. But again, you got some fire ass people on here. You know what I'm saying? And this one I'm gonna talk about first because I didn't peep this. I didn't know, and I really almost kind of stumbled on myself with this one. Hold on. This is Kamaya, right? I did not fucking know, and she's not weak. That's not what I'm saying. I did not fucking know that she was on here. And this is 2017. This is right now. It's November 2023, and she's resurfacing with like new projects. I did not know that she was on. I did not know that she was out performing and doing music already. I didn't know this. Like I real life just like discovered. Like I felt like I had discovered her just now this year, and I'm like, oh, this shit bump. Like shorty kind of like fake sexy on some weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of into that. Like she kind of sexy on some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with this. Then I'm like starting listening to her music, and I hear her voice. I'm like, oh, shorty really sexy. Like I really fuck with this shit. Like Kamaya fire. I'm like putting her on the story. Like yeah, y'all niggas ain't up on Kamaya though. This is 2017, and she already kind of out. I'm like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know this. And this is me just read. That's why I really kind of almost decided to do the episode. I'm like, wow, like, bro, dude, XXL is kind of like a fucking curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a fucking strange world because it's like, I've heard nothing from Kamaya at all until this year. And this is 2023, like 7 years later. Like, I hadn't heard anything from her. And that just go to show you, like, once the mainstream gets you, that means fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think she's independent now. I think she has her own record label. Keep It Lit. I fuck with her tough. Yeah, baby, I'm fucking like fire. I fuck with her tough. Like that shit is in my library. She's fire. I love her. She reminds me of like if Queen Latifah was like still rapping. You know what I'm saying? She's like kind of like one half of like Salt and Pepper or some shit. I fuck with her so tough. I fuck with her image and everything. She's so cool. We got Boogie, we got Ace, we got the, you know what I'm saying? You already know who this guy is. Like don't cap. You know what I'm saying? By no means trash, and definitely holding his weight. I'm not a huge fan of Boogie, but holding his weight like a bitch. Holding his weight like a motherfucker though. Easily. Like definitely holding his weight for sure. And I feel like he's kind of getting better with time. I still kind of want that new hit from him. It's November 23 right now, so I don't know. I haven't really been hearing too much Boogie, and maybe just because like I'm not like keeping up with them or like keeping my head up, keeping, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, excuse me, kind of like super studying everything. But you know, I fuck with it. I fuck with Boogie hard. I'm gonna talk about him really quick. No, I'm not gonna talk about PNB yet because there's so much that goes on with him. But yeah, Kamaya, Boogie. Let's talk about Ugly God. Things Ugly God is, I think this was like, I think it's iconic. I think he's iconic. That's all I'm really gonna say about Ugly God, because there's not much to say, and I feel like kind of like trying to assess his career, like talk about him is kind of like, it just it's like not purposeless, but just kind of like redundant to try to be like, you know, oh yeah, this is what led it, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we know what Ugly God was. You know what Ugly God is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it, like the purpose that he served in hip hop is like he did it. You know what I'm saying? He did what we wanted from him. He gave us what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? And even with the name like Ugly God, you know what I'm saying? Like, he showed us what we wanted to see from him, and that's why I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ugly God is that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's that guy that, you know, my favorite song from Ugly God is Bitch. And Like he has a bunch of other swaggy ass songs, but that's just my favorite one. When I play it, whenever I just get pissed off and just want to say bitch a bunch of times. So yeah, I love Ugly God, man. Everybody has a certain type of love for Ugly God, right? I mean, come on, look at this guy. You know, he's ugly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk too much about him because the rest of it would be cap. This is Amine. Let's talk about Amine really quick. Definitely one of the best XXL artists to be on X. And I'm gonna start saying it that way. One of the best artists to be on XXL. Not to say he's the best artist on XXL. No, he's the best artist to be one of the best artists to be that has been on XXL, because not only did he kind of like, you know, like dude creates different swags for sure, and aesthetically, let's talk about that. Amine's aesthetic is like he continues to like recreate and repackage some hot ass raw ass shit every time, and usually every fucking year. Like I'm gonna say that too, because this is 2017. Like every fucking year, this dude come out with some like raw ass looking shit. And now he's like it's November 23, and now he has a fucking shoe. You know what I'm saying? The guy has I don't know if it was just this year that happened, but he has a fucking shoe. Obviously that are fucking sold out. Like dude's music is good as fuck. His music is good as fuck. He got a song. I know that might not be his latest project. I don't think that was his latest project that came out, but he has a song with Herb that I love. I love his song with G Herbo that he has. I can't remember the name of it, but I love that song. And we're not just gonna make everything about Amine, but Amine is really which is like he's super awesome, bro. And his performance energy is always great. Every time I see him perform, people go fucking nuts. And he has an amazing swag and an amazing aesthetic image. Like his aesthetic that he maintains, not just like how he fucking looks, because that's how he looks. You know what I'm saying? Like he grew his locks out from here, but it's not just about how he looks. Like the stuff that he puts out, like his products, his music, the packaging for his music, his cover arts, his videos, his visuals. It's like everything is always so fucking butter. And butter ain't really the word. Like everything is always so fucking banana. You understand what I'm saying? Like everything about this nigga be banana as hell. Like all this shit be raw. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him and they tough. Whoever is like in charge of his aesthetic and shit, I would trust them. I'm a little bit more like kind of like, I hate to say this shit because that's kind of like, this sounds kind of goofy, but like whoever like does his aesthetic work, I would love to work with him, because that's like, I feel like the uniformity of it too is like wild. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all kind of like you could tell it's all by one fucking person too, which is like fucking cold. But yeah, I fuck with Amine tough. Kyle, let's go to Kyle really quick. My guy Kyle has one song that I cannot fucking remember. I never really picked up Kyle too tough. I love his delivery, I love his swag, and I can't really speak too much on his career because I don't keep up with him, but dude did not fall off for sure. He hasn't fallen off. He's just like kind of like you know, everybody's just kind of like in their reserved bag of like post-COVID swag of like, you know, fuck with me or don't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think he's one of those artists that was super affected by COVID, or like I don't think that really like changed him. But you know, Kyle he's not like something that I super keep up with, but I fuck with like a few of his songs. I know he has a few songs that I really like, but he definitely, I could see why he was on XXL at this point in this year, because I mean, you know, it just made sense. We got Cap G back here. I don't listen to Cap G. I know he's I don't listen to Cap G, so I'm not even gonna sit up here and like talk about him like I really do. But I think he's earned his place on here. Like I know a lot of people that still listen to Cap G. Like I know he just did there's like a Latino, not a Latino, but I think it's like a Latino Heritage Festival that I think he just performed there in Chicago downtown. I think he just did that. Like Cap G is still very popping, but I just don't listen to him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's holding his weight, right? And of course we're gonna talk about this guy up here. One of my favorite, like, not indie rappers, but that one of those rappers with like indie swag. I don't know if he's in the deal or what. I don't know, but made in Tokyo. That's how I refer to him. Some people call him some other shit, but I think it definitely is made in Tokyo. I feel like him never having like that one super smash hit single, like super smash hit radio single, besides like not Uber Everywhere, but what the fuck is the name of the song? That's the name of the song, right? It's like whatever, like there's like he does have that one hit, but he's got like a large discography of like independent music that people aren't up on that I think like should be circulated more. And I just feel like he should kind of like have more like big features. But that's that takes a lot. You know how that shit go. You know how the music industry is. But I fuck with him. I feel like he has a really cool image, and I feel like he's one of those like I feel like he definitely held his weight. Like he didn't like kind of fall through. He's cool. He's cool. Playboy Cardi. Let's talk about Playboy, because what the fuck, right? Playboy Cardi, man. Playboy fucking Cardi. Look at OG Playboy Cardi though. Look at 2017 Playboy Cardi. Like, I'm gonna just Doc Rivers his ass. I'm gonna Doc Rivers this nigga. Just look at this nigga, bro. I don't even know where to begin to speak. And it's going to be another episode. There's gonna be another episode that we talk about that guy, right? But Playboy Cardi, man, like Playboy fucking Cardi, right? I mean, what can you not say about this dude, and what can you not say about this dude? Hip hop. Let's say it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a big shaper of hip hop. We can say that. And motherfucker gonna say like, that's not really hip hop. That's not hip hop. Man, that's mumble rap. Ooh. Fuck that. We here and us here. Because if you here, you know what the fuck going on. Huge shaper of hip hop. Bullshit and all. Backstage drama, everything. Crazy shit. Yep. Another episode. Crazy shit. That guy. And it's from that point is why I say, yo, that man right there. I mean, I'm not going to be able to talk long enough about dude. You understand what I'm saying? That's Playboy fucking Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's far from finished, but we don't know if it is. You know what I'm saying? That's that guy. Like, he might have been like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? He'll get up one day and be like, nah, I'm done rapping. So you never know. Like, he's definitely that enigma. What's the word? Like enigma, right? Yeah, he's like that. Like, he has a crazy mystique in a stage of the rap game where it's so hard to still kind of have that mystique vibe of like, he's developed into a totally different artist than what he is right now. And I mean, in that point in time, you know what I'm saying? Like in 2023, this dude changed a fucking lot. Off the grid. You know what I'm saying? He just bought him some brand new clothes. I think what was like my favorite performance from Playboy Cardi has to be with Ye performing Off the Grid, and the fucking guy comes out and trips and falls, and the fucking, like, that's like, to see him come from this like broke boy to like what he is now. Like, you can't say you didn't expect it, because you don't know what the fuck this dude gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck this nigga gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hip hop Marilyn Manson kind of, but not. You know what I'm saying? Not to that, because nigga Marilyn Manson's on the same stage as this nigga. Like, it's crazy. I fuck with Playboy Cardi tough. You can't not, right? It's hip hop. It's fucking hip hop. Let's talk about the late great man. I'm getting grilled right here. We getting grilled. This seat is hot today, but we gonna talk. PNB Rock, man. I think, and I don't want to say that because that's kind of like, I mean, we can say what the fuck we want to say on here. One of the, man, I don't want to feel like that, but that's what I'm gonna say. This man's career is unbelievably important. Like, it's super important to hip hop. That's not, when I say this, this is not what I mean, but I think that him being murdered really made people be done with the and just with him being murdered really made people be done with the I loved it, shorty. Man, that was my favorite dude. Y'all stopped doing that shit when Shorty passed. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Shorty got killed, y'all stopped doing that, because y'all seen y'allself after that. Because when Shorty passed, and not even to just talk about, like, not to like stun on his career, not to say like dude wasn't good. All of these artists are great. Everybody's great. Nigga, my cousin raw. But like, to see how uncirculated he was, I know PNB had like a bunch of like dope ass singles that just were never like radio hits. And then to see him like get killed like how he did, and then like see how like, people was like, oh, RIP, ooh. It really made people be like, man, we be lying, shorty. We be lying, because we didn't really, not to say that we didn't fuck with people, because I'm gonna be 100. I don't have one PNB album in my library. I don't. And that's not me saying that this dude not raw. This dude is cold. But it definitely made a lot, like looking at him here right now, you wouldn't predict that his life would have went like that. But it made a lot of people be like, man, let me stop capping like I really cared about Shorty, because I didn't listen to his music. But that's bogus as fuck that he died. And I think it made people look at LA totally different. Woo, whole nother episode. Whole nother episode. Big whole nother episode. I'm from the rack. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Fuck this. Is why this was like this. Motherfucker started looking at LA different. I look at LA different. And it ain't, motherfucker ain't gotta go out there. You don't have to go to LA. And that's what a lot of people started saying after that shit. Like, man, like, it ain't smooth out there. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Motherfucker know I love no hoe. I love no hoe. I love no hoe. Motherfucker ain't gotta go out there, man. And rest his soul. Beautiful dude, beautiful family, everybody, you know, condolences to his family and his peoples. You know what I'm saying? It was sick as fuck to see how they tried to blame his girlfriend and shit like that, or like whatever. Like, oh, she set him up, like all this like, it really made people be like, man, we goofy as fuck. Why are we still doing this to people that passed? You know what I'm saying? Why are we still like lying and acting like we fucking care and making up bullshit about people that's dying for the clicks? Like, I saw a lot of that shit fall away after PNB left. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about him for a minute. I don't give a fuck. He, you know, rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you know, he's a great guy. I mean, not like, you know, I'm sure he's had his problems and shit, like his ups and downs and shit like that. But dude, like, you know, he created a lot of swag for a lot of people in the industry. I know he had his hands on a lot of music that people don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he had his hands on a lot of music. And, you know, rest his soul, man. R.I.P. PNB Rock. And you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Yeah. So, like I said, man, this show is getting crazy fast. But we're gonna talk about it. And it's not like this is something that we can't talk about. Rest in peace, XXXTentacion. Rest in peace, this guy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start it off with rest in peace. And his career was insanely short lived. Insanely short lived. And I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. A lot of this dude's talent was credited to clout platforms. That's what we're gonna say. Yeah. Fuck the clout platforms. Fuck all the clout platforms. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are still making money from this guy's life. Fuck them dudes. Fuck them dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like XXXTentacion. Sorry, I'm not in his army. I'm not in the army of XXXTentacion. But man, you know, I'm gonna say that 100% all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the clout platforms. Fuck all the, and they know who they are. Fuck all the niggas. Fuck all the clout niggas. Fuck all the clout platforms, bro. Y'all ruining artistry and y'all capitalizing off these people's lives with clicks, and y'all don't give a fuck, and y'all won't take the shit down. And y'all know y'all fucked up for that. Y'all know y'all kind of wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not splitting it. And we know y'all not splitting it with the family. That's families. That's what's really fucked up. Y'all got a lot of dead rappers in y'all platforms, and y'all not splitting it. Y'all making a lot of money and not splitting it with the family. I got videos with people that's gone, but I don't make money from them. I'm gonna say what I said. Fuck the clout platforms. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Tell these niggas get up with me. Fuck you. I'm from the rack, bitch. And y'all niggas making a fuck the clout platforms. It's a whole nother episode, but I'm gonna say it right now. Y'all make a lot of money off the rack. This young man, not from Chicago, but y'all make a lot of money off dead people, which is strange. Fuck y'all. I don't even know what they're still doing. Fuck the clout platforms though. And this dude was clearly so vocally and sonically talented. I don't think that. Obviously, his single was like, you know, to show. I think one of his biggest, like, one of the jobs that he just like he did a great job of showing the machine that hip hop was at that time. Hip hop was definitely a machine, a cookie cutter machine at this point in time, and he showed us. Not to say he showed us, but he kind of like exemplified that through his music directly. You know what I'm saying? And through typography and his choice of, this is typography. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the young faces of like creative typography in music. You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy really showed us a lot, you know, and maybe a little bit more than what we needed to see at the pace in which he did. And that's not to like, hurt his name, but rest in peace, this guy. And rest in peace to his legacy. I mean, not rest in peace to his legacy because it will always live on, right? Like this guy inspired a bunch of people. But yeah, dude, one of those guys that kind of like broke down the door of this like crazy thick ass fourth wall that we kind of like just look at hip hop through. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of those guys that crack. If he didn't break the glass, he definitely cracked the glass. Like, I have not a love-hate relationship, but like I have a really like, not remorseful, but sympathetic, not empathetic, but sympathetic, because I don't understand. I can't even some of the stuff that his career kind of deals with. I don't even, I refuse to partake in those, in that. But dude, he definitely broke the glass. He definitely cracked the glass in hip hop, and in the music industry, and I fuck with dude heavy, and I do really pray for his family. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's probably like, I do hope, send my condolences and pray for his family, dude. But I fuck with obviously I'm not gonna assess whether or not he held his weight. Y'all know what the fuck happened. You know what the fuck happened with this guy, and it just is what it is. I don't even want to talk about what happened because like fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that is a very interesting class, man. It's an interesting class. Shout out Kamaya too, right? Shout out Kamaya. It's a super interesting class, bro. I love it, and that's just hip hop. That's how hip hop is, bro. You never know. These new faces come in, and then you just like, oh, he sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys suck, but then like you end up growing with them so much, and you see so much of what they are, and then you're like, wow, like dude. But yeah, not even just to make it all about 2017, but 2017 is a crazy class of XXL. So let's go to 2018. I think this is 2018 right here. Right. Now, I take what I said back. This shit weak. 2018 weak as fuck. I'm sorry. This class fucking sucks. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I know, people probably don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. This is true. And you know what? At least they knew what the fuck was going on. At least they said what they said. We got clout, And that was just about all that they had. Let me just start it off 100%. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say what the fuck I'm gonna say and get the fuck off of this one. But I'm gonna start out with Trippie. Trippie Redd does not suck by any means, but this guy sucks, and he's the best at sucking. I think that he's like just the best fucking scary, crazy motherfucker that we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with this shit. So I hate this shit so much that it's like I fuck with this shit. Like he kind of beat his way into the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell, like he just like beats every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's like a fucking monster. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have this love for him that's like is a fucking monster. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking psychopath, but he's not. I do think that his career was kind of like stunted by his relationship with Coi Leray. But I love Coi Leray. I like Coi Leray more than I like Trippie Redd. That's easy to say. But Trippie Redd, Trippie Redd is definitely interesting. Like I feel like his career definitely is like he's definitely on the like Mount Rushmore of clout rappers, because that's a Mount Rushmore and everybody's on it. Like it's an unlimited Mount Rushmore. So clout rapper Mount Rushmore is just like one large canyon, Grand Canyon. Everybody's on it. I paid my 10 racks, so I'm on it. Everybody's on the Mount Rushmore of clout rappers. So that's not hard to be on, but I'm gonna say that. Like he's got a big spot. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of the first ones, and that's how clout works. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I fuck with Trippie Redd. He got a song with Lil Durk, and I don't really, I'm not a huge Lil Durk fan, but he got a song with Lil Durk called Muscles, and I work out to that all the time. When Trippie Redd hits, it hits. I'm not gonna say he's hit or miss, because there's a lot of his music that he has that I don't like. So I'm not gonna say he's hit or miss, but that nigga got some bangers. Like if like we went through like his highlight reel, I'll be like, let me shut up, because he really got some hits. He really got some fucking smackers, but I don't really fuck with Trippie Redd like that. But he's dope. So let's just jump to Lil Pump. I think this is the reason. No, he's not the reason why I don't like this class. Lil Pump is who he is, and he just knows that, and it's just like, I think he's one of those guys that like just like, I'm fucking hated and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of has that like demeanor of like, if it's fuck me, fuck you harder. You know what I'm saying? If he's that type of guy, like if it's fuck me, I'm gonna fuck you harder. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck you back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that guy. Like if it's fuck me, I'm fucking you back. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really like Lil Pump. The song that he has with Ye really kind of saved his career, if you ask me. And I'm a huge Kanye fanatic, but like I feel like Lil Pump is just like, we know what Lil Pump is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like you can't really hate him because of the state of what music is now, like the entertainment industry is now. Like, are you gonna scroll it? You don't like it? Okay, it's gone forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I do fuck with Lil Pump to a certain extent. I guess I like what he did for that wave of like, I don't give a fuck. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? If it's fuck me, fuck you, I or fuck you back. But I just feel like the effort of his music is not there at all. Sometimes I feel like creatively, you know what I'm saying? Because there's you got like people, and I hate to compare them because I'm not comparing them, but you got people like Lil Uzi Vert and even Trippie Redd, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of like somewhat of an effortless swag, but it's like, there's like some type of creative direction that goes with it. And I think that's missing from his music a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of his music just kind of like lacks a creative swag. Like I don't feel like most of it's just high level production stuff that just bumps really hard. But I can count on my hands how many times I've ran into like a Lil Pump fan, honestly. And it's not just because I like J. Cole or whatever, like he's beefing or like he's not like bro, like I like effortless shit just like the next motherfucker. And that's what we're gonna get on to here, because I'm gonna talk about this guy right next to him. I like effortless shit just like the next motherfucker. Like I fuck with Valet hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with Valet's music hard. I'm from the rack, bro. Y'all niggas kind of was still in Drep. And then we forgot about it. But I'm gonna say what I say. You know what I'm saying? Like we here. This is my fucking show. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Them niggas was still in Drip for a second, and then I never really heard shit from them. Like outside of like, and be real, because I'm a real ass nigga. Like it's 2023 right now. If I snuck up on a Smoke Perp fan and was like, name a song, motherfuckers would be like, because it's not. It's not good. Like I'm not like, and again, I think if I like went into some type of like education of like music, I feel like I would be like less, like I'm a huge music fan. Like, that shit not good. And it's not just because I'm from the rack. I'm not biased by Chicago. Like I said, like Lil Pump has a song with Ye. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with, that. I fuck with good stuff. Like if it don't jam, I'm just not gonna play this shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit not good. And the few opportunities that I do get to listen to some Smoke Perp, I don't like it. This is, I think the virality of it, the viralness, or that's what I mean, the virality of it, it's like, I think that's it of it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like it. But that's my personal opinion. This guy right here, I have a very different opinion on, right? I think a lot of people credit his career to Lyrical Lemonade, and we're gonna talk about that too. That's, even though that is like a whole nother episode, right? I fuck with Ski Mask because even though the camp that he is in kind of is that like that, his character speaks. You know what I'm saying? Like his persona speaks, and I feel like it's dynamic and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like most of his visuals I really enjoy, and I think that he definitely, like, for some reason, like not even just his delivery, because it's crazy and it's, you know what I'm saying, it's wow, but, and I'm in the hot seat with this fucking episode, it's crazy, but I fuck with this guy tough. Not so much that it's like I'm gonna save his album, because I have no Ski Mask in my library. I probably have a few songs from him in my library, but not an album. And that's not the type of artist that this guy is. Like, I don't think anybody has a Ski Mask, the Slump God album in their library. But because that's not the type of artist that he is. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with him. I fuck with him tough. And I feel like some people would say other things. Like, obviously Cole Bennett is the face of Lyrical Lemonade. Like, it's his company. But this guy's the face of Lyrical Lemonade for sure. And I'm really sitting down in that seat right now, that hot seat with that. So we just gonna leave that there. But yeah, Ski Mask, right? Hard. I'm not even gonna talk about these dudes because I don't fucking listen to them. We got Black Boy JB on here, right? Yeah, and we have Wi-Fi's Funeral. I don't fuck with these dudes. Stefflon Don. I don't listen to any of that shit. Oh, and we have to talk about JID. I think this dude's like facial expression on this cover is fucking hilarious because I feel like that's directly correlated with like exactly the emotion that he should be feeling on this. I feel like he showed up and did not know who the fuck was on the list, and he showed up like, who the fuck is this? Is this really XXL? Like he don't belong in this. This is not by any means the people in this on this cover are not his camp. JID is one of the best new MCs that we have right now. Amazing Dreamville artist. I'm not gonna say that to like categorize him and put him into a box. Not just amazing Dreamville artist, but amazing artist on his own, separate from Dreamville. You know, not to say separate from Dreamville, but he's like, if it wasn't like, not to say like he's just good on Dreamville, like he's good, period. You know what I'm saying? JID, it's November 23, Ceiling Challenge. You know what the fuck is going on right now? Like, you know what's going on right now. Like, JID is JID. He's lit. It's November 23. Y'all already know what's going on. This is like, honestly, I love, like, JID is great, bro. JID is awesome, bro. Like, dynamic isn't enough to say about this dude. Like, he's just like, and I don't really want to say dynamic because he has a direct, distinct style, and it's like usually uniform with most of the music that he puts out, and it's all good. Everything that he puts out is pretty much it slaps for me. Like, you're never gonna hear a JID verse that you're not like, you know what I'm saying? Everything he put out, this shit hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of artist that he is, and I fuck with JID tough. Like, and I feel like these guys like this save hip hop. Artists like JID save hip hop, and they don't he's doing more than holding his weight. He's not oversaturating anything. Like, everything that he puts out is good, and he don't like just drop a bunch of bullshit. Not to, you know what I'm saying, that's bogus as hell, but he doesn't just drop a bunch of bullshit. Like, my guy is nice, like fire, and he does not belong in this camp. He does not belong in this list of music. If anything, this kind of like hurt his image because he's not like any of these guys on here. Like I fuck with Trippy to a certain degree, but am I gonna put Trippy Red and JID in the ring together? No. They might make a song together, but would I really like? Hey, damn near not. You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't put them in the two same boat. But yeah. Teflon the Don. I know nothing about this, so I'm not even gonna speak on her. Like, I might end up like seeing something I would like from her. I never caught on to that. Black Boy JB. Clearly he's more than just the feature that he had, but I'm not gonna be like, I don't know. Oh yeah, Black Boy JB. I know this. Like, I don't even really know many songs from Black Boy JB, but some would say he's like kind of like one hit wonder. But shout out Memphis though. You know what I'm saying? My guy. Yeah, Black Boy JB's from Memphis, right? Yeah, I'm not tweaking. My guy, YB in the mirror. I'm not gonna say he's weak. I'm not saying that he's weak. I'm not gonna get on here and say that he's weak, but I don't like it. I really do enjoy YB and Corday's music much more than I like his music, but not to just compare them, but I guess they're the same camp and group, so I'm gonna kind of juxtapose them, and I don't really enjoy his music too much. But I do follow him on the gram. I do keep up with him regularly, and like, I feel like he's like a great, I feel like he markets himself great, but it might just be my specific music taste that kind of keeps me from like listening to him regularly. I don't really, I'm not into that type of swag rap. Like, I feel like he's kind of swag rap, and I don't really like it. But, we talked about Trippy, we talked about Ski Mask, Jid, Smoke Perp, and Wi-Fi's Funeral. There's not one song in my library from Wi-Fi's Funeral. I never really enjoyed any of his music. That doesn't mean he's trash. People might really like this guy. Did he die? This is really bad. I should know that, right? He didn't die, right? Or am I thinking of Lil Peep? I think this guy kind of like reminds me of Lil Peep a little bit. Yeah, no, he didn't die though. I don't know why I thought he died. I'm not gonna edit this out. Like, that literally shows you how much I don't pay attention to this guy. But yeah, that's Wi-Fi's Funeral. This is the class of 2018. Yeah, 2018. This is not a good edition of XXL. And I think what I'm surprising myself with this video is like, yo, all of these are not bad. Like, as much as like they give XXL hell about like, putting a bunch of trash ass artists on this, I feel like this is like really the only bad one, because honestly, the only like really fire ass artists on here are Trippy, Ski Mask, and Jid, and that's not in order. I'm sorry, not to diss YB in the mirror, but yo, these guys are like, this is like easily the not the best class of, you know what I'm saying, of XXL for sure. But like I said, I love Jid. Trippy do got some bangers though. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, fuck Trippy, turn everything off from Trippy. Nah, he got some shit. Like he definitely got some shit. I'm trying to find 2019. Is this 2019? No, that's not 2019. Is it? Am I blind? Yeah, this is 2019 right here. So this now, I feel like they super redeemed themselves with this class. Like they definitely redeemed themselves. There are some L's on here, and I think we just gonna start with the bad, right? Y'all already know what it is. Let's look at this list name, right? Like there's a lot of trash on here, but most of these guys are good. I take that back. Comethazine is a miss for me. I didn't listen to any of his music. I've never saved any of his music. He's not trash, but I don't like it. He's never done anything that's like just like screw this guy, but I don't like his music. Blueface Baby, I feel like even kind of like I feel like Blueface kind of even failed at like being garbage. And this is what I'm gonna say. Like bro came out and it was like he kind of made being like garbage cool for a second, and then you failed at like being garbage. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, you're not being like not good, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of doing the like garbage thing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck happened? You know? And it was so fast, but this just shows you when you're like really like when you allow yourself to be when you delegate, management and like stuff to, I feel like Blueface is like maybe I'm not gonna say that either because I don't know if he's like really just a capable of making like really good music. Maybe he's just not that great of a rapper, and I'm gonna say that he might not be. But dude, aside from the art, like your career, I feel like was just insanely mishandled by whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like this is November 23, so if you paying attention, this is November 23 right now. This is 2018. From this point in time, that's 2019, right? 4 years ago. Like, dude was in definitely a different place. You know what I'm saying? This is like a post World Star era. You know what I'm saying? World Star has definitely died down by now. And it's like just the gram that this guy's like dominating. In that point in time, he was like dominating the gram. Like for every 5 posts, it was like a fucking Blueface post. Like I remember that. Like for every like 8 posts, there was like one Blueface post of like him fucking doing the fucking thingy. And it's been a crazy fucking road ever since then. It's like, I don't want to say roller coaster because it hasn't really gone up. That shit went like up fast as fuck and just dipped. And it's like he hasn't gotten off the roller coaster of the fucking dip, which is like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that kind of messed up the swag of like the effortless swag. Like he kind of messed up the effortless swag too. You know what I'm saying? Like if you effortless, you got to be on point. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. That's my thing about that. It's like effortless is not my thing, but that's my problem. Like if you come in effortless, then you gotta kind of be like on point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your management, and not even to say like whack is his management, because that's probably just like, that's probably just like his like spokesperson representative. That was his spokesperson representative at some point in time. Dude dipped off and just started doing his own fucking thing and started like making a podcast and getting on Clubhouse and just talk like dude just like left his career to like the fucking buzzards. And I'm not gonna get really like I ain't really gonna like fry dude because like I don't know this dude personally. You know, I don't know his life, and I don't feel like I'm talking on like like fourth wall bullshit. Like I feel like I'm a real person to whoever's watching this and to like if he would ever see it. Like I don't give a fuck if he does, but if he does, he does. That's honestly how I feel. Like dude got mishandled because he came in with effortless swag and then like it was supposed to be like on some like effortless shit, and then it was just like, and I can only imagine. You know what I'm saying? We not even gonna bring this shit up, but it is what it is. Like I'm not in the hot seat, and I'm not in the hot seat about that shit. Like shit be happening, shit be going live, Shorty, I don't really listen to Shorty at all. This guy right here, let's talk about this guy right here, Roddy Ricch, right? Just to kind of get out of that negative mind frame. Roddy Ricch, artistically is not artistically, but sonically, right? Is amazingly dope. Rest in peace, Nipsey. He's definitely one of the artists that kind of like shoved me into the Roddy Ricch's music, because he had stuff out, before, aside from Nipsey Hussle and Racks in the Middle, but that sound, what I'm saying, his diction and his voice is so I don't really know how to put an adjective to it, but it's so cool. I think that's the best way to say it. Like, his diction is so cool, and I feel like he doesn't put out enough. I do fuck with Roddy Ricch tough, but I feel like he just doesn't put out music enough. And his swag is, he's just like short dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like this short dude with like this, like, like his image is like, like if this dude walked past you on the street, even now, like I think like if Roddy Ricch walked past me on the street real fast with like a ski mask on his head, not all the way on, but like, what I'm saying, not the ski mask on, but like, how niggas be wearing their skis. I'm from the rack. Like if he like if Roddy Ricch just like was on the fucking train, like if Roddy Ricch was on the red, bro, like I would not see that nigga. And it's not like, it's not like he like, not to like dash him, but like, this is, that's, I think that's what makes him kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Like his like, you feel me? His kind of like just like he is who he is. You know what I'm saying? He kind of gave that swag too. Like he and sonically, his diction and his voice, he gave a lot of niggas swag. And I'm gonna say that. But I fuck with Roddy tough. The music that he does have out, I love. Let's talk about this beautiful young lady right here. Rico Nasty, I feel like is one of the biggest faces on here for sure. And you could tell she kind of like snuck everybody in left field, because people weren't really expecting her. I mean, especially in like 2018, I don't think. This is 2019, but in like 2019, I don't think people were really expecting her to be that like fucking cold. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she really kind of like unexpectedly hit us with like so much raw shit that we was like, yo, this shorty cold. But obviously her career was obviously budding before 2019, but she definitely came left field with a lot of good ass shit. I love Rico. And then like she has like this crazy like scary kind of like sexy vibe thing that she has going on. I fuck with Rico. Let's talk about YK Osiris. I think he's like, it's funny as fuck because I'll be laughing at like how the fuck like canceled in 2019 is like is wild, but like canceled in 2023 is like yeah, they don't cancel right now. It's shit crazy. Like I feel like that's like what's wild. Like canceled means something totally different a couple years ago, but now it's like they don't cancel shit. Fuck it. Like that's kind of what YK outside. I mean, it's November 23, so yeah. But I fuck with. I'm not gonna say he's canceled. That's not my place to say that. But he's super dope, right? I feel like he's more of like. No, I'm not gonna say he's super dope because I don't like any of his music. But I feel like he's more of like I feel like he's more of a personality than like an artist, like a musical artist or a musician. Like I don't consider this guy to be a musician. I feel like he's more of like a show host or like a personality. You know what I'm saying? He might have music, but I feel like he's more of like a personality. I'm not gonna say much about him. That's all I really know about him. I feel like he's a funny guy. I watched his like he had like one of the, I think they do like the basketball game show. Like he did like that. He's like done a bunch of funny like memes and skits and like not skits but like just funny ass Instagram clips. Like the guy's like I feel like he's more of a personality than a rapper. And if you asked me to name one of his songs, I couldn't. Let's talk about my guy right here, man. Not even to speak on like not man like sadness, but let's talk about just let's get the Thug case out of the way. So he snitched, and if you really like, which is really funny because I like to see how much how people like these fucking 15 and 16-year-old, like 14-year-olds and 12, like 13, 14, 15-year-olds like talking about Gunna snitching. You know what I'm saying? And like these fucking 15 and 16-year-old kids talking about RICO cases. It's funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like these 14-year-old kids, like, sorry, in a RICO case. Like, like, what the fuck do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck do you know about anything? You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You don't know what the fuck is going on, and you don't know. I think that's the number one thing that we can learn from with that shit. Like y'all swear to God, y'all know everything. Y'all fucking don't. Like what they let you know is what you should. And that's what I think. If people understood that, then they wouldn't be so fucking goofy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? The way that it was portrayed is that this guy snitched and that's why he's in jail. That's not what happened, clearly. And if you really know how court cases and shit go down, if you're there, you snitched. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't understand that about what interrogation is and how court cases work. And it's different. Every court case is like a fucking snowflake, especially when you're talking about shit like a RICO case. Everything is like a fucking snowflake when it comes to convictions and shit like that. I mean, this guy has something to do with it, and I kept showing up, and apparently I snitched. So like they have like footage of, you know, like they have like footage of the actual interrogation, and they like, you know, if you really pay attention to what goes on, like everything that's being said is like what other option does this guy have? Like as a man that's got to go home and feed his kids, nieces and nephews, like what the fuck else was this guy supposed to do? And that's another thing that I kind of like see, like you snitching, like young man, like if you were ever put in this situation, my guy, you don't know what you're gonna say. You don't know how that goes. You don't know what that shit like. You don't know what it's like sitting in the room cold as fuck with a pop and a motherfucking bag of chips, and these niggas, two white motherfuckers, come sit in front of you and make you say what you gotta say. You don't know what that shit like. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. That's really what it is. Like, that's why I kind of, you know, I don't have anything to say. I mean, I don't have anything to say about Gunna because I don't know what the fuck happened. And you don't really know. Like, dude said whatever the fuck he had to say to for his own well-being. And I mean, well, that's snitching, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in the room, you snitched. It ain't no not snitching, especially in cases like that, because it's like, you know, you just got to say whatever you know. You have to. And, you know, you get put in between the rock and the hard place. I'm not going to talk too much about that because that's not what this is all about. That's a whole nother video. But let's talk about Tierra Whack and YBN Cordae. Let's talk about Tierra. I love Tierra Whack. In my eyes, she can do no wrong. This girl be wearing Posturepedic shoes with the straps on them. I love her. She's so fucking crazy, and that's why I love her. Like, she's just this rambunctious creative artist. And when I first got onto her, it was like a visualizer. It was like this like crazy stop motion cartoon. It was like everything about Tierra Whack is like so fucking interesting, and anything that she puts up I have to watch or like look at because it's just like she's that crazy. I can't talk enough about this girl though. I love her. I love Tierra Whack. Ever since she came out, everything has been that good. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, you know what I kind of compare her to sometimes, in the good way. I really feel like she reminds me so much of Missy Elliott. I feel like she's like our Missy Elliott, you know what I'm saying? But she definitely doesn't get that type of recognition. But I feel like Tierra Whack is like the new Missy sometimes. I feel like she's like Missy Elliott. Like for sure. Like the creative craziness of it, you know what I'm saying? And like that like wild, like that just aesthetic of like just this undying, engaging aesthetic that she like just delivers with all her music and all, even with her like fucking endorsements and stuff like that. Like she just, everything just hits. I love Tierra Whack. We don't even have to say too much about her. I love her. Let's talk about the baby. We got the baby on here. I forgot he was on here. It was just 2019. And I feel like the baby's career, yeah, I can remember. That's about right because we got like those like crazy South by Southwest appearances, and then like he like, you know, the baby in a diaper and like all that crazy run. Like the baby was dope, man. Not was dope because I hate to like put a fucking cap on his career, but like the baby is fucking awesome. Like the baby is awesome. I hate that stuff that happened with Shorty. I'm not even gonna bring her fucking name up for the sake of SEO, but I hate that shit happened with her though. I feel like that definitely kind of like stunted his come up. Like when he was coming up, like Shorty, you know what I'm saying? Like Shorty, we don't care. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say because this is my show. I was like, Shorty, like shut up. I was like that for a second. Like it pissed me off because I was like, man, we enjoying this shit. Like one of the first dudes that like kind of like really brought the light to his video team, because that's one thing we never really saw that too much from artists. Like if you really paid attention to the baby's career and like his social media, like you really saw him like clout up and big up his video production team specifically. You know what I'm saying? Like this was one of the first artists that was like, yo, I'm raw as fuck, but this is my video squad. These are the people that's making my videos and they're cold as fuck. And he made us all kind of like get in tune with the people that was creating his videos. Like I feel like that was the most, like he broke a lot of like barriers with that, but a lot of that was like stunted by like that bullshit with Shorty, and he just kind of like cooled down for a second. I was like, bro, fuck this girl, but not fuck her because she's not important enough to be like fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even to like bring it up too much, but I was like, Shorty, pipe down. I'm like, we do not care. But I know it was some like when it happened, it was like some shit that couldn't really be like piped down. But you know, girls was like overly like you know how it is. Like anything that has to do with somebody's sex life and and what goes on in their bedroom and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it blew up. You know what I'm saying? But man, fuck that shit. But I fuck with the baby. He's still putting out fire shit. He got a song with Boosie Badass. That we just not talk about Boosie but in the beginning of the episode, but like he got a song with Boosie Badass. That shit go hard. We got YBN Cordae. I feel like dude is dope. Ooh, I might get in a hot seat with this one. I just peeped, but it's cool. Cordae is fire, man. Cordae is fire. Like I love YBN Cordae. He got a song with Anderson .Paak. He got a bunch of songs that I like. He got a lot of videos that I like too. Like I really like YBN Cordae. The last time I really checked in with him, he had like a record company. I think he was starting like a label, but I never saw him like just continue with it. But I fuck with YBN Cordae tough. I fuck with him. And there's not really too much that I can say about him because I can't really think of his discography off the top of my head. But I fuck with Cordae hard. Who else did we not talk about on here? I don't really fucking listen to him. Lil Mosey, bro. Like, Lil Mosey is hard. Dude got some really dope ass videos. Like I said, that Lyrical Lemonade Age, he's kind of like a part of that, and he's got like some really dope videos. Like, I think we've like failed. Like, I feel like Cole Bennett should have kind of like. I feel like they should have just like made Cole Bennett like stand on one of these, man, for sure. Especially like the 2018 one. Like, I feel like Cole Bennett should have kind of like not even just like fuck up Lil Mosey's moment, but man, Cole Bennett like is responsible for a lot of like dope ass shit, and he should have been on XXL. You know what I'm saying? As a rapper, like they should have sat him on this side, like, nigga, I'm making all this shit happen. they never gave Cole Bennett credit. That's one thing I saw on like on XXL. Like they never gave him any fucking credit. Like Cole Bennett like made the shit happen for 3 years, and they was just like, who the fuck is Cole Bennett? But hell yeah, nigga, Lil Mosey apparently had like some type of scandal where he's like, I think it was like some type of like sexual conduct, some sexual misconduct type of scandal or some shit like that. Some type of survivor situation that you got to be careful with. You know, you always, every time, you know, you see shit like that happen and you see, you know, motherfucker kind of slow down. But like I said, man, like, dude dope. I fuck with dude. Like, I feel like his swag is raw. But, you know, when you run into scandals like that, it always happen. You know, it always happen, you know. So, you just got to be, you know, got to be careful. You know, you got to watch out for survivors, man. Like, for real. YBN Cordae, Sierra. So that is 2019. Wait, I can't skip her. You know I can't, and this is why I'm in Ozzy, because I almost did. Y'all know how much I love Meg Thee Stallion, right? Megan Thee Stallion kind of don't make sense on XXL, like, but she is a rapper. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, she should be on there. This is Megan Thee Stallion is the biggest star on here for sure, by a landslide. I will say, by a landslide, the biggest star on here. Like I said, I love pretty much everybody on here, but she's like the biggest star on here. And when we talk about bringing sex appeal back to hip hop, you know, I think she's like largely responsible for bringing sex appeal back to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's like she made female rappers really get in a bag, like for sure knocking on Nicki Minaj's door, and for sure knocking on Trina's door, and for sure knocking on so many female rappers' doors. You know what I'm saying? She definitely made rap back sexy again. Like, she brought sexy back to rap, and I love Megan Thee Stallion. That ass is crazy. I don't want to just objectify her, but man, everybody loves Megan Thee Stallion, and I'd hate that, you know, that stuff happened with Tory Lanez. I feel like we're kind of coming out of that stage where every time we address her, you know, we address Tory Lanez. This is November 2023, so I think we know what happened in the COVID situation, the COVID time when everything kind of went bad. But like I said, man, you know, I'm not gonna really kind of bring up Tory because it's like she's so much more than that, just that moment. You know, she's a beautiful, great artist, and I love her. And I can't wait to see more from her. I just saw her just kind of like put up some music and like it's kind of like in this like physical therapy thing and just kind of like going hard and just being herself again, and just to kind of see the fall in action of that situation is crazy. And you know, she's great. She's just this wonderful, just ball of just beautiful energy, and we just love Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? She reminds me. I said that about Kamaya. I don't know what I said that about, but she truly does remind me of Queen Latifah. Like, even like aesthetically, like visually. I don't know why, but I feel like she's like Queen Latifah, little cousin or something. Like Queen Latifah, like her auntie or some shit like that. Like, she reminds me a lot of Queen Latifah. Like, if Queen Latifah, you know what I'm saying? Queen Latifah back in the day. You know what I'm saying? She bad fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like real sexy ass Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really peeped about Meg Thee Stallion. I love her. You know what I'm saying? I love Meg Thee Stallion. And I feel like she holds a great place in not just hip hop, but the music and entertainment industry, period. You know what I'm saying? I love her. And that is 2019. So we got 3 more covers to do. Should we do a part 2 or something? I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's do this. Let's save that, right? My gosh. But yeah, man, XXL, right? Like it is, I feel like not a measurement of hip hop, but definitely it's by no means the Mount Rushmore of hip hop, because it's very inaccurate. I feel like the comparison, like by default, you're gonna juxtapose all the artists together, but definitely a great platform to like kind of see some of these big faces in hip hop. Let's start right off with Pop Smoke. Let's go top to bottom. Hey yo. So Pop Smoke, right? Rest his soul. Definitely one of the big faces of the clout era, but not a clouded artist. Sonically, his voice is so dope. I feel like if anything, like this was like a really great like combination of a lot of artists. Like I can see why they would have him and Polo G in like one, you know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna skip him. Pop Smoke and his situation of his death and him passing really, like, you know, I feel like it brought a lot of paranoia to a lot of rappers. Like an unnecessary amount of paranoia to rap. Like, bro, nobody's after you, bro. But it made a lot of rappers feel like that. And, you know, I feel like he really kind of pioneered this brand new like stage of like New York that like this New York drill shit that we're in right now. Like we can kind of definitely say that New York definitely like went way hard during like the 20s, during the early 20s, like that we in right now, and just kind of like came back and like smacked everybody over the head super hard. Like, you bugging, son, you bugging, B. Like Brooklyn, like B, you like niggas got real New York after this shit. Like I feel like Pop Smoke just pioneered that whole wave, and like his music definitely backs it up. Like the discography that he had before he died is like so good. You know what I'm saying? His music is good. Like, and that's it's kind of rare to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all these guys are fucking nice. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pop Smoke was really nice. Rest his soul, and condolences to his family. Pop, you know. Polo G. I'm straight from the rack. You already know what's going on. This dude is dope as fuck. Look how young he looks right here. My guy's like fucking he's like 180 swole as fuck now. He like 190 swole as shit now, bro. Like, if you look at like pictures of him then, and like if you look at like some of his early videos with Ryan Lynch, like, shout out Ryan Lynch too. Shout out Ryan Lynch. I would say Ryan Lynch like played a huge role in his career because he shot so many of his early videos. Shout out Ryan Lynch. But dude, if you look at like some of his early videos and like look at him now, he's like, bro, what the fuck type of creatine is this nigga eating? Like, you know that nigga off creatine, no homo, but like that nigga got swole as shit. Hey yo, pause. This girl right here, I fuck with her. Oh shit, Chica, right? Chike, right? I never really picked her up. Like, I never picked up her music. That might be my mistake. Obviously, after this episode, I'm definitely gonna start like checking out all these people that I like have slept on. But she has like she did a Calvin Klein campaign. She did like a Calvin Klein ad that was like super cool. Like, that really made me look at her differently. I was like, wow, like, you know, she's really dynamic. But I never picked up her music. I do follow her on the gram, so I see her stuff when she does post every now and then. But I don't got too much to say about her. I don't really know about her. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and cap. And NLE Choppa, I love and hate this dude. I feel like he's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. I just fucking hate this dude. Like I hate how effortless his music is, but he's a wonderfully marketed artist. For him, like how he came in with Steve Stout and United Masters and like was like the face of United Masters for a second, and like now he just kind of like does a bunch of crazy independent like low key stuff. And he has like one like duff ass record with Blueface that's just like fucking sucks. But like he has a lot of duff ass shit that's just like, this shit fucking sucks. But I mean, he's NLE Choppa. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is this guy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think he does that well. I think he does that. You know, I'm me. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's NLE Choppa. And I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with how he kind of like, you know, does his shit. You know what I'm saying? But the hit that he had, it's really wild because like He has a dance record. I can't remember the fucking name of this shit. I can never remember when I'm talking about it, but he has a dance record that's really good. And I feel like he really like this guy's for the youth. Like this guy's for the, you know what I'm saying? My like I would say like he's kind of like from like my little cousin's like it's like favorite artist. And I not to say like his like not to disrespect like the seriousness of whatever he, you know, he probably has some really serious shit that's like really serious, but he makes a lot of good music for like, you know, the youth. He's for the youth, you know. NLE Chopper's for the kids, you know. Chopper for the kids, you know. This is the type of, you know, music. This is what hip hop is at right now. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with this guy. Guap Dad 4000 is, I feel like on the independent side, I just skipped to him, but I'm gonna skip to him. I don't care. Guap, I don't really know anything about Sleepy Hollow. Guap Dad 4000 is fucking dope. I love how much of a personality he is. I met him at South by Southwest when he was still like, I'm Guap Dad 4000. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, bitch, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I fuck with him super tough, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm me. You know what I'm saying? And nothing's gonna change that. He definitely made niggas step up their wave cap game and step up their fucking lining game. Like that nigga did that, and the niggas don't be talking about that shit. Like that nigga kind of coined that kind of image of like, nigga, my shit on beam every time you see me. Like he made that shit kind of like, niggas ain't gonna say that shit though. No, yo, pause. Like, but nigga stay on beam, and I feel like he can rap really good. You know what I'm saying? That more than people kind of give him credit for, because he's such like a viral personality. I feel like I fuck with how much of a personality he is. But then he like, hey, hold on, bitch, I'm a rap. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with dude. I fuck with dude tough. Sleepy Hollow, I don't really know anything about him. I'm not gonna spend too much time on him. I don't listen to his music, but obviously after this episode, I'm gonna like check out everybody for sure. D Smoke, he is, and I hate to like just shrink his career to he's a contest winner, because that kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? But D Smoke is fucking dope. And it took me a long time to know that. This nigga put out a song with, he's like rapping all Spanish. Like I didn't know he fucking spoke Spanish and shit like that. Like D Smoke, and I'm really still sleeping on him. Like I don't know a lot about his music, but like that nigga good. That nigga nice. And he's still nice. You know what I'm saying? Like he just, like it wasn't too long ago that he did that I saw that. My man's nice. Dude is nice. We got Jack Harlow here looking super swaggy, right? This is way more. He got way cooler than this. This is not like, he's not cool right here. Like he got way cooler than this. This shit does not look cool. I'm crying, but yo, Jack Harlow ended up being way cooler than this shit, man. This is 2020. He got way like this picture does not do him justice. Like he's so much cooler than this fucking picture. I think they stopped like shooting everybody together or something. I don't know what the fuck happened here, but yeah. This is Jack Harlow. The big homie actually recorded with him at one point in time. I think bro is like, I think Jack Harlow's so cool. I enjoy White Man Can't Jump. Like he really likes now I'm not gonna say he surprised me, but he as an act, like, okay, I enjoy his music. Churchill Downs is a little bit overhyped, but it's a great song, and I feel like he's a great rapper, and his albums are really good. I feel like he's a real album rapper. I gotta really get into some of his music for sure. I gotta put it in my library. But Jack Harlow is an amazing actor, and I wish that Jack Harlow would just nigga fuck rap and just do them fucking movies, because it ain't no good fucking movies out. It's November 23, bro, and I feel like that nigga needs to just act. We need every good, like, you know the actors are in the strike right now, so if you know what's going on, you know what's going on. But I wish that nigga would fucking act. Fuck rap. That nigga a good actor. Like he made me really enjoy that movie. And I was like, I didn't really like, you don't really like enjoy reprisals of old movies and shit like that. But I was like, damn, this nigga good. Like this nigga making like, and I was like, it's really hard for me to laugh at shit that's like not funny. Like he's really funny on screen. And he's really good, and he's not like cheesily funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do wish that that people would. I think they need to like get more scripts for Jack Harlow for sure. I hope that's not like his only movie, and that's the only movie he ever does. Like he needs to do more movies. I love Jack Harlow on screen. Hey yo, pause. But yeah, Jack Harlow's dope. Chef G, never really picked him up. I'm not gonna disrespect his swag. This guy is clearly dope because he made it here, but I don't really listen to him. Who the fuck is this? I'm gonna look hella dumb right now, but I don't know. Oh wait, this is Flo Milli. She doesn't look like herself right here, and I'm not gonna say she doesn't look like herself. Hey yo, Flo Milli be looking different as hell in like everything she does. I just know she's sexy as hell. I fuck with Flo Milli to a certain degree, and she can rap her ass. Like she can rap with the best of them, but none of her stuff's in my library. I don't really keep up with Flo Milli like that, but I do follow her on the ground. She's sexy as shit. She got a really dope image, but she be looking different as hell like all the time. She be looking different everywhere. So I can't really like, sometimes I can't spot her. Like, not to say she's not like attractive or anything like that, but she's just like, sometimes I don't be knowing that it's her. But I fuck with Flo Milli. Flo Milli's dope. Like she has like some like freestyles and some remixes that I'm like, damn, shorty, you know what I'm saying? Like go crazy. But you know, I don't be downloading a lot of her music, but I fuck with her. Let's talk about Vine. I'm from the rack, man. I got a love hate relationship with this guy, right? Um, I really wish that his career wasn't cut so. I'm not gonna say it was cut short because I mean, you know, he rapped for a long time. If you really think about it, you know, King Von was in the rap game for a long time. Like he was rapping before. The fuck is the name of that single that everybody was like, you know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm, you know it. I just feel like not that his career was cut short, but I hate that it ended in that fashion. And then it kind of like just brought a bunch of people into a web of hatred that you know just shouldn't have been hated. You know, to me, I feel like Quando Rondo is an artist of his own and like an artist in like a totally different scene and like you know looped in a bunch of like you know kind of cultivated a you know some hatred for some people that's just like you know why did they even cross paths? I say that all the time. Like you know I feel like those two dudes weren't even supposed to cross paths, and I hate that happened like that. And I hate to bring up this guy. You know this guy is gone from here, and you know rest his soul and condolences to his family. And you know this guy, you know I recently saw a baby picture of him. You know and it really made me, it took me back, you know, it really like made me look at him totally different. It was like, you know, this guy was a fucking person, you know what I'm saying? Not a was a person, but you know, this guy is like a fucking person, you know what I'm saying? Like he was a child, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't just always just this like tough dude persona that you see, but you know, he was like a guy, you know, he was a person just like anybody else from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate that this guy's story had to end like this. You know, and then all the bullshit that came with it. You know, the girl, you know, you talking to me while he did, like, goofy ass crazy shit. But, you know, Chicago gonna be Chicago. You're from the rack, you know how the fuck it go. Like, oh, I love him, money, you love him. Bullshit like that. Like, I just wish that shit, you know, but, you know, Chicago gonna be Chicago. We gonna do what we gonna do. Motherfuckers gonna be retarded. Like, but yeah, man, this is 2020. And I guess they named this one Believe in the Future. And I think that one fits this, right? But I don't think that in 2020 that this is like represent. I don't think this exemplifies the future of hip hop right here. But I'm gonna like remove XXL from like anything that has to do with hip hop. Like there's a lot of artists that ain't hip hop on here. D Smoke is hip hop. Jack Harlow's like there's a lot of hip hop artists on here, but like you know, this isn't what fuels the future of hip hop. Maybe Pop Smoke. I don't know. We'll you know chalk it up how we chalk it up. But yeah, 2020. I think they kind of like was like, yo, let's get back good. Let's start putting back good people on here. This is 2022. Where's 2021 at? Okay, so this is 2021. This is the one I really wanted to see. I'm not gonna sit here and just lie like I love Tusi, bro. I don't. He's not trash. Like I just recently started listening to like some of his shit just to kind of like you know, excuse me. I'm a podcaster, so I have to like now I am. I have to like really talk about. I have to know this music, and I can't like just be like you know neglecting of it. But when we talk about like the gram and the feed and the time we spend scrolling, it's like you know I rarely catch anything from Tusi, and I don't know if that's just his like who he's with or like his whatever the management. But I rarely like I have to seek out Tusi in order to see his stuff. Like I have to like yo put that Tusi on. You know, and for him to be like such a mainstream, you know, I would consider this mainstream. You know, if you got your face on XXL, that's mainstream. You know, like I just never see his stuff. Not like you know, not like how you don't see the homie on your Instagram because the algorithm, but I just don't see it. Like I never see his stuff. Like even when it like you know, like YouTube kind of like shows you the new music videos that are out, I never see Tusi. You know what I'm saying? I never see it. Let's talk about Blast. I don't like him. He switched to A for an X. Incorrect. You're not right. You fuck Blast. He stole my swag with the X shit. And I honestly think this is another one of those things where like people kind of like are stealing my likeness, but it's whatever. I do like some of his songs. Like some of these songs do sound good, but take it or leave it. I can kind of like go without Blast. I'm not gonna lie. Who is this? I need to see the names before I just fuck everything up. We got Flamilli on here twice. I'm tripping. Hold on a second. Wait a second. I know I'm not tripping, bro. Or I know I'm not this dumb that I like fucking tweaked and put this shit twice. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not editing this shit because there's so many times that I fuck this shit up. How did you make that happen? Okay, so like, I'm not gonna lie, shorty. Like, she a fucking boss. She's a fucking boss. Like, how do you? I think she's the only artist to ever be on this shit twice. Unless this is like a fake one. Is this like a fan fiction one or something? Is this like a fan fiction fake one? I don't know. This might be real. This might be fake. You know, XXL is like been all over the place. But how the fuck is she on XXL twice? I think she's the only one that's ever done that shit. But she's on there twice. It's fucking crazy. Where the fuck is she at? There she go right there. That's not her. But you see what I'm saying? She be looking fucking different. She be looking fucking different. Right. She be looking fucking different, bro. Like, she don't look the same on that one. Nah, she does kind of look the same. But yeah, how the fuck did she get on here twice? And who the fuck is this? So I'm not up on Ruby Rose. I think that's who that is. I don't listen to her. I should have really like studied this shit before I got on this. But we gonna keep it like this. Fuck it. This is Ruby Rose. I don't know nothing about her, so I'm not even gonna bring her up. 42 Doug. Wait, is that 42 or is this? Yeah, that's 42 Doug. 42 Doug. I love 42 Doug. I ran into 42 Doug at a fucking shoe store. I think it was a fucking clothing store or some shit in Atlanta. Was I in Atlanta or LA? Was that LA? I was with the homie Era, and I ran into 42 Doug. He was like just chilling. Like, he was chilling cool as fuck, like in a cut. I'm like, damn, that's 42 Doug. I'm like, whoa, shit. Like, he's just chilling. I ran into 42 Doug, and he's like, he was really cool. He's really that short, and he's really cool. I don't know what he pulled up in, but I know he was probably some raw ass shit. 42 Dog, I love his sound, and I feel like his diction and like the way he sounds is like fucking awesome. I can't say I wish I had more music from him because he has a bunch of music that I don't even listen to, which I should. I do enjoy 42 Dog. I really like him. Four Pockets, you know, I love Lil Baby. Lil Baby is one of my favorite artists. I actually met Lil Baby. I'm gonna talk, but that's a whole nother episode. That is such a whole nother episode I'm gonna talk about. I cannot forget to talk about the time I met Lil Baby. But obviously Four Pockets. I fuck with this dude so heavy. 42 Doug is awesome. I don't even think he goes by Pontiac Made anymore, but DDG, right? I met DDG at South by Southwest. I think it was an Urban Fates event or some shit like that, right? I don't know what the fuck it was. But I met DDG one time, like really brief. He was performing on stage, and I was like, yo, I don't know the song, but I know who the fuck you are, and that shit is crazy. Like, it blew my mind to, he was one of the like first artists that I was like, when I was like on that like media journey of like kind of like just like studying the game, like I saw, like he was one of those dudes that like I met in 3D and it like blew my mind. And like to see him like, okay, yo, he's just a YouTuber, but like to really like see him like accept the like, I'm a YouTuber and I'm making this rap shit and I'm lightweight fucking you niggas up and my bitch bad as hell. Like, not even call her a bitch, I'm so sorry. But and my girl bad as hell. Like, he did that. Like, he definitely is like one of the first like, okay, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm definitely getting his check. Like, y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Shorty hard. I love DDG. Even though I don't really bump his music like that. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not scrolling past DDG. Like, he's hard, bro. I fuck with dude. He's definitely dope. And his girl is bad as hell. We're not even gonna talk about her though. Let's skip right to Coily Ray. I never knew. Like, it took a long time for me to find out that Benzino was her dad. Not to just bring up Benzino right away as soon as I start talking about her. I'm just trying to get it out of the way because there's so many good things I have to say about Coily Ray. I love her. She's sexy as shit. I don't want to just objectify her, but I love Coily Ray. I think my favorite song by Coily Ray is "Bout Me." Yeah, "Bout Me" is my fucking jam. I love "Bout Me." And actually, her videographer, Unique Vision, she fucks with me on the gram. I think she followed me on the gram or some shit like that. And like to see like how she kind of like handles, I mean, not handles her production of her videos, but like to see how like she's like a person aside from just like hip, you know, just like how it all looks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really into that. And Coily Ray is just like, you know, she's just like this huge ball, like this huge spirit bomb of just sexual energy all the time. It's like, how do you fucking maintain that shit? Like, she's dope. She's just dope as fuck. And that's really what I would say about Coily Ray. And she's definitely held her weight. Like, not so much just saying like, no, wait. And I take that back. "Bout Me" is great. But she has another record, One Wish, that she like teased and leaked and then kind of put out but never did. That shit smack. I don't know if she just didn't get it cleared or some shit with Ray J or something like that. I don't know what the fuck happened, but that motherfucker bang. But About Me is cold. And I love Cola Ray. I love Cola Ray. She like doesn't even have to. And I'm not gonna say like I don't care for her music, but that girl ain't gotta rap no more. She just gotta keep throwing that ass. I'm sorry, like Shorty just look amazing every time she get on the gram. Like she raw as hell. She got like she really kind of got that image point too of like that slim like raw shit. I don't mean to just keep objectifying her, but she's awesome. She's just fucking great. And she can really put out a banger. Like honestly, like, you know, if it was, it's not just really about a sex appeal, like she really has like a swag with her sound. Like her sound, like she does have a sound, and that's what people kind of miss with her. Like, you know, it's not just about how she looks or like her body or anything like that, but she kind of like got a swag. Like she definitely has a hop that's like hers. You know what I'm saying? Like if you hear her voice, you know that's her. That's why I kind of fuck with her. And not to just like shit on Trippie Redd, but that shit did not like stunt her growth, like, or like that shit did not put her on. You know what I'm saying? Like some people be like, oh, you know, like you a goofy. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really know. Like she really raw as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was not what put her on. Like she was cold as fuck already. And I feel like people kind of like try to attach drama to her, but she's way bigger than the drama that they try to bring with her career. Like nobody gives a fuck about Benz, you know. Not that and that's kind of disrespectful. That's like a fucking consumer level mind frame, but because that's her fucking people's. But I don't want to disrespect her, but nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? This is November 2023, so y'all know what the fuck is going on right now. So y'all know why I said that, but don't nobody give no fuck about that shit, girl. Keep going crazy. We love you, and we love Busta Rhymes. Fuck that. No. Murray, this dude, I want to hear more shit from this guy. I feel like during that stage, I feel like that pre-COVID, COVID. Murray came in like Murray. He came right in during that time, and I was like, bro, this fat nigga got that shit. Like I love this nigga music. Even though he didn't like he does. I know he got a bunch of records that I haven't checked out, but I really do love this dude voice. Like sometimes I look at him, I'm like he kind of like he looks like he like won The Voice or like won American Idol or some shit. Like he has that type of voice. Like this dude can really sing his ass off, and that's why I really fuck with Murray tough. Like, and then just like the on point kind of like in the moment kind of production level of his single was like, I feel like that shit kind of like added to like how cold it was. It was like this dude just really enjoying his life, and this song is like the energy of his, like how he came in the game was like so dope. And I would love to see him like keep going in that swag, you know. But I do got to check out some of his music. He probably got a bunch of stuff that I just haven't listened to. Ian Dior, I never really picked him up, but I follow him on the gram. I've seen a bunch of his stuff. Post like the Lyrical Lemonade kind of like era artist. I really fuck with him. And then we're gonna talk about Pooh Shiesty. We're gonna save my favorite for last. You know I love her. Pooh Shiesty is dope. I'm not gonna say like I have a bunch of Pooh Shiesty in my library, but that one single that he dropped, you know, hopefully this guy gets out of jail soon, right? I don't think he's free yet, but it's November 23, excuse me. It's November 23 and he's still not out of jail, I don't think so. Free this guy, man. You know, I don't want to see any guy in jail, but free that guy. I'm not a huge fan of him, but Pooh Shiesty is dope. Pooh Shiesty's dope. Let's talk about. Yeah, I think we talked about everybody. I'll save my favorite for last. Y'all know, if y'all fuck with my music and fuck with my pages and social media stuff, y'all know how much I love Lakia. Like, I really stand Lakia G like heavy. Like, I fucking love this girl. Everything, like, I feel like she's like so, not even keeled. That's not the word for it, but so what's the word? So well-rounded in every aspect of like what you would expect from not just a female rapper, but an MC period. You know what I'm saying? She's really like an MC, and I say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she an MC like a motherfucker. She can really rap her ass off. And when that girl sit down, you know, she's sexy as hell, sexy than a motherfucker. And then when she sit down, when she done being sexy, she sit down in front of that mic and she fucking you niggas up hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, she get on, you know, Hot 97 style type shit, sit down and rap the LA Leakers type shit, sit down and rap these bitches' necks off. And that's true. And that's one thing I will say. Like, a lot of these bitches not fucking with Lakia on the rap side. Like, shorty can really rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can really rap her ass off. Like, I'm gonna just say that. Like, it's a few like motherfuckers kind of put her in that boat of like the sexy new female rappers, and I feel like she kind of shouldn't be in that boat because she really raw as hell. Like, she really can rap her ass off, and she is so sexy. Like, I love Lakia. She's dope as fuck, and I know I could tell she has like a long career. Like she has a huge, she like the career, the longevity behind her career is like super long. You can tell she's gonna be rapping for a long time. She's dope. But that is 2021 right there. That is the class of 2021. Now I would be really embarrassed if this is not an official release. No, this is from the website, so I think this is an official release. Can somebody explain to me how Flo Milli got on XXL twice? Like, that's crazy to me. Not to say like she don't deserve it, but like, how did she do that? Did she like get signed twice? Like, did she fall through twice? Maybe one of those aren't official. I don't know. Maybe that last one wasn't official. I think it was though. But yeah. Shout out Flo Milli, man. I don't really listen to her shit, but yo, go crazy, Flo Milli. Let's keep looking. So now we should be on 2022. Like, we're almost finished. I'm almost tired of talking to you guys, which is so crazy, right? This is 2022. This one, I guess this edition is named Breaking the Mold. Let's dive into this and check out who's on here really quick before I like fuck somebody's name up again, because it doesn't look like I know anybody on here. Okay, yeah, we do. Oh shit. Okay. Baby Tron. There's one clip that I've seen from Baby Tron, like this one video from him that I've seen that's like good. I am so fucking tired of hearing this fucking Detroit shit, bro. And I don't like, no disrespect to Detroit, like, you know what I'm saying, Midwest crazy, Midwest monster. You know how I fuck with everybody, but I am so tired of hearing this effortless Detroit shit, bro. I'm tired of hearing that shit. I'm sorry. We got BF, we got V's, we got Babyface Ray, we got Baby Tron, and we got a bunch of other fucking guys that's like, everybody is doing this effortless Detroit trap shit. Detroit, what are we calling this? Detroit drill or like Detroit scam rap? You know, you got TJX and all that shit. Like, I am fucking tired of hearing that shit. Like, I'm not, like, I know I'm not tweaking. Like, I'm not trying to like diss anybody's swag or like none of that, but like, I'm fucking tired of hearing that shit. And I feel like Baby Tron, not to like, you know, disrespect, you know, his hard work and the effort that he puts towards his music and the stuff that he puts out, not to disrespect that at all. You know, I hate to come with that energy, but I feel like these guys, you know, leave it. Can we leave it to these guys? Can we fucking leave the Detroit rap to the fucking guys that really do it? Like, clearly he's the guy that really does it. Let's just leave it to those guys. Everybody stop making Detroit rap and just, yo, let the fucking guys do it, you know? Jesus Christ. Tired of hearing that shit. I don't know who this is off look. Hold on. I hope this is in order because I don't want to get embarrassed. Like, that's really where XXL is right now. Like, some of these guys I do not fucking know, but I know my little cousin would look at this and know that's who that is. Cochise, right? Is that who that is? I don't listen to this guy. I don't. So I'm not gonna say anything. Saucy Santana. That's embarrassing because I don't know who the fuck any of these guys are. I'm just gonna say it and skip it. Babyface Ray. Now I'm not gonna like, you know, I'm not gonna play this dude because I just said his name. Babyface Ray is not garbage. Like, when I say y'all need to leave this Detroit rap shit and that like the that Detroit rap cadence to these niggas and let them do it, like, leave that shit to these niggas. You know, Babyface Ray, Peasy, V's, bro. These niggas are doing it. Stop being these niggas, bro. Please stop being these niggas, because y'all are not these niggas. Like, these guys really, you know, I fuck with how they doing it. I fuck with the delivery of most of this shit, and you know, I just feel like it's kind of like that swag and sound is oversaturated. Like, it's all that we hear now. But I feel like we're kind of like falling out of that, you know, cadence. But not to like stun on these guys' swag, but you know, I fuck with it to a certain degree. I know this fit, you know, I fuck with this guy so heavy on. Let me make sure I know who this girl is, so I'm not like embarrassing myself. Is this shit in fucking? I really don't know who this is. I'm not even gonna lie. Sofago, I fuck with Sofago tough. That's wild, bro. Like, this is where XXL is now. Like, I don't know who these people are, which is wild. And this is 2022, so this is last year. Sofago, hell yeah. He got a few like, and this is one thing I will say. This is one of the like new cool rapper guys that I really fuck with. Like, I fuck with this shit. Sofago, not to say like it's just like insanely like unique or like outstanding, but he has like kind of captured the swag of the youth and then still kind of maintains that like unique nature of it. And I really fuck with his ear. Like, you could tell this kid has like an ear for music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just a voice, it's more or less like an ear for music. Like, hell yeah, it's great. And then his visuals are awesome. Like, he has a really cool collection of like videos that aren't like this high level like $1 million music video. Like you can kind of almost tell how it was shot, like from a cinematic standpoint, because you guys know I am a videographer and shit like that. So like I appreciate like everything about like consumer level music videos that are just unique and made like super awesome. Like I feel like a lot of this shit is like shot with like probably consumer level stuff, but still like it's very different and cool. I really enjoy Sofego, and I feel like he's circulated well. Like whoever is handling this shit is like he's a mainstream artist for sure. Like I'm never missing anything from Sofego because I'm always whenever I come into any like social media platform, I'm always seeing something from him. It's November right now in 2023, so I haven't really seen too much from him in like the past couple of weeks or so, or like the past couple of months. But Sofego definitely summer 23 was fucking shit up. Like I fuck with Sofego hard. Not even just 23, but I mean clearly 22, right? Big Scar, Rest His Soul, Big 30. I don't listen to Big 30 at all. I'm not gonna really talk about what happened with him. Apparently he like passed and like there was like a monetary issue or some shit like that. But I'm not gonna bring that up. That shit sounds goofy as hell. I don't want to be like a fucking cloud platform talking about shit that happened. It was bad. Fuck that shit. I don't listen to Doechii, but I think I follow her on the gram. She's sexy. Callie, I don't really fuck with her. Don't listen to her shit. Ken the Man, I don't really fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie. And Nardo Wick. I don't really know what to say about Nardo Wick. Like, to me, Nardo Wick is like still kind of like an unwritten book for me. Like, I mean, I feel like we have a lot that we haven't seen from him that he's like made like jump. Like, I feel like Nardo Wick could go in a lot of different directions that we can't really predict right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like his story is like definitely far from over. Huge smash hit. Who Want the Smoke? Who Want Smoke? I mean, I fuck with Nardo tough. And I think that he's got like a really dope like swag. But yeah, I feel like he's like one of the like young guys in rap. I think he's actually younger than me. I don't even know how old Nardo Wick is. I don't even think he's 26. How old is Nardo Wick? Okay, Google. Oh wait, how old is Nardo Wick?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Let's Google it. Hold on. Not images, but how old is he? Nardo Wick is that boy was born in 2001. That man's 22 years old. At most, he might be 20. He might be 22 or 23 at this time. But yeah, he's not even 26. You know what I'm saying? These are like the young guys of rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot of like he's still kind of like an open book to me, if you ask me. Like he still has a lot to like. Not to say like there's a lack, but he's, he could go in any direction. This is just a year ago anyway, so you never know. But yeah, that's 2022, and then let's look at the 2023 one, and then we're like, dude, we have talked about everything. We talked about everything with these. Oh no, wait, that's the 23 one. Come on, where's the 2023 one? I thought I sent it to myself, but let's keep going. Right, you're right. This is the one with Finesse 2 times on it, and we're gonna get into it. And my one of my faves, Glorilla. I love Glorilla. Let's get into this one. This one's really important. XXL has definitely made a. I think once 2019 came back around, right? I think they kind of was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Why do they hate us? We gotta start putting real people on here," which is funny as hell. No, that's 2022. Hold on, just a second, you guys. Bear with me as I find this fucking list. I don't know why. XXL 2023. Yeah, so like, I really just think that after seeing how much, is that it right there? After seeing how much it influences rap, I think they were like, yo, we gotta like start making this shit like on point, or else people are gonna get really mad. Like, and they just started like making this shit accurate after that. You can kind of tell like it was like, hey yo, man, this shit ain't making sense or something. Or like you could tell like people was like, yo, like man, fuck XXL. So they started like getting back accurate with the shit, or like maybe they kind of like thought about more thoroughly, and or like whoever was in charge of it may have started like putting back, feasible artists on it, and not to even just keep shitting on the people that I don't consider good, but they did what they did. I pretty much love this list. The 2023 list is not bad. Excuse me. The 2023 list is not bad. Let's start off just straight up. Tia Kareen, I love her. Am I pronouncing that right? Correct. Tia Kareen. I'm pronouncing that right. I fuck with her tough. I like her style. I like the way that she dresses. She dresses like crazy, funky, cool, and she has like this like crazy, like weird swag about her. It's not like scene girl, like, but it's like really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like somewhere in between, like some like wild shit, like crazy weird shit. Like I'm sure she probably thrifts. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she's not like a too bougie to thrift. Like she's like so weird and queer, like not queer but creepy, but like weird and swaggy at the same time. Hey yo. Also shout out Honorable C Note. Damn, this isn't even in the frame. I wanted you to kind of see her outfit on that one. But shout out Tia Kareen. Shout out Honorable C Note. He made her banger. What the fuck is the name of the song? Why can't I think of it right now? Just shout out Honorable C Note. Period. I think he follows me on the gram. I fuck with him. He's super cool. I met him a few times, and I think he's just one of the most down to earth producers. And I think like her having her hit single with him like just makes so much sense. She's probably like the same way, just like super down to earth and just like super just super swaggy, right? She's just fresh. Of course she's sexy too. Too Rare, I don't really listen to him, can't really speak on him. Finesse 2 Times. Okay, let's talk about Finesse 2 Times. I fuck with dude tough. While I was in not Memphis, but when I was in Mississippi, like basically like Memphis, like North Mississippi, like I was listening to this shit a lot. Watching his like videos of like him in jail, and like I feel like he was like kind of like one of those last dudes that kind of like broke through with the, you know what I'm saying, that type of like swag of like beating on the desk, like hard shit. And I think that I don't know if he's like in some bullshit right now. I don't know. It's like November 23. I don't know if he's in some bullshit, but he's like, no, I haven't seen too much from him, but I fuck with this shit. Like I feel like for like hard gangster trap rap, like he definitely like hits it on the head most of the time. And I fuck with it. It's like, he's kind of sounds like my uncle that, you know what I'm saying, my mama don't really want me kicking it around. Like he's like the uncle that your mama don't want you to be around. You know what I'm saying? He real, very street. Like, and he sounds like he just got out. You know what I'm saying? All his music sound like he just got out. I fuck with him tough. Yeah, he's just dope. He's just dope. Like Finesse 2 Times. And if you like kind of know about his story and like the stuff that happened with his case, I don't really like talking about shit like that, because that's like, fuck that. I don't have nothing to do with that. But he's got a crazy story. He's cool as fuck. I fuck with his shit. We got Friday down here. Friday's cool. Super swagged up guy. I think he's got a really dope feature out right now that I can't remember the name. I think he's got like a Drake feature right now, or I don't know what album he's on right now I think it's either Chris Brown, Drake, or something. It's like some major artist that he has a feature with right now that I really like. But yeah. And then we got my girl right here, Lola Brooke, with her fine ass. I love Lola Brooke. She's so fucking like I know there's a lot that we haven't seen from Lola that we gonna see within the next couple of years, and like I'm excited about her career. I'm excited to have seen her break through and just just step for New York. Like she just stepped for New York so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like she's really like, you know what I'm saying? I love her ad-lib. Her ad-lib low-key so dope. And I feel like she's like definitely one of the new, like she's gonna be like Lola Brooke is here to stay, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? She's got some, and then don't let her be like, okay, I want to do a movie. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like she has a great like on-screen face, and I feel like she's gonna eventually like, I could see her like doing some movies or some shit like that. I fuck with Lola Brooke tough. And I love her voice too. She has a really dope voice. And I think when I first got on to Lola, I was like, okay, that's her. And I was like, this is what she sounds like. And it took me a second to like match it up together and get okay with it, because it was like her voice is so like distinct. I fuck with Lola. Let's go back to the list of names. I'm not gonna keep fucking up these kids. I don't know DC the Don. I don't know Rob 49. I don't listen to that. Was that Lil Tyler? I think that's Lil Tyler, right? Wait, where's Lil Tyler at? That's Lil Tyler, right? This is gonna be lightweight embarrassing to see how much I'm fucking up these people's names, but I think that's pretty sure that's Lil Tyler right there. Looks a little different right there, but I fuck with Lil Tyler's that single that he has right now. I fuck with Lil Tyler. Like I like that song, and I don't want to like just credit his skill too, because he clearly has more songs in the song that I'm talking about. But I don't just want to credit his entire swag to a sample, but I really fuck with that sample. That shit cold. It's crazy to think how many of these people I don't even know who they are. But yeah, let's talk about Glorilla. I feel like the Queen of Memphis for sure. This is you know what I'm saying, the Queen of Memphis, man. I love her. I love Glorilla. And she's just like, I feel like when she smiles, it just lights the room up. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those artists that like you're gonna love Glorilla until she's just like, you're never gonna like, she can kind of do no wrong in my eyes, and she's just like really one of those, just like, she definitely just brought a huge ray of light to Memphis, period. So to like even just be like, oh, she's the best female rapper out of Memphis, that just doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? She's brought like a lot of weight and a lot of swag back to Memphis, period. A lot of people don't know. A lot of my family is actually from northern Mississippi and Memphis and Nashville and stuff like that. Like I really love Memphis music and hip hop culture from Memphis. Like I mean, Memphis. I mean, northern Mississippi is kind of like my second home away from Chicago, and I feel like she just brought so much swag back to Memphis. And she, for as much as I kind of like feel like she's, I don't know, I feel like she's like holding back on music. Like but you know what? I feel like that's kind of like her maintaining her longevity, in the entertainment industry. I would like to see her get more dynamic, and just kind of like maybe like do like some endorsements or like some type of like cool, ad or something like that, and just kind of like switch it up on them and like make them feel different about her. I want to see her get more dynamic, just kind of like do different things outside of music. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of like, I see her do interviews, of course, but you don't really see her do too many things like away from just music. But I love Glorilla. I love her. She's got a lot of sex appeal, and she's just like this. I really look at her as like the Queen of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? She's like the young Queen of Memphis for sure. And I fuck with her tough. We got Boston Richie down here. I'm not going to say, like I said, I love Future. I don't know if I talked about Future. No, I kind of like bashed Future earlier, but I'm so glad that Future was like, hey y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude is nice. Dude is like, he kind of has that like it's definitely new, and it's definitely like trap rap, right? But it's like, he got that like, y'all, you fuck me, it's fuck you. Like, he got that like swag. Like, he got that like, you don't like me, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a ball on you. And that's what I fuck with Boston Richie. I fuck with his like, how he kind of like come in the game. Like, he's like, he kind of has this like effortless swag with some of the content that he releases. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with how he do that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you could tell he really got a lot of like gorilla energy with like with the way he, his art. So yeah, I fuck with Boston Richie. He has a song. He got he remixed Love and Affection. I cannot stop playing that. That's one of my favorite songs from him. I fuck with that song so tough. Love and Affection by the remix by Boston Richie. He's super good, man. I think this class is dope. Am I leaving anybody off? Pierre Bourne. I don't really listen to him. Wait, why does it say beats by Pierre Bourne? I'm tweaking. I do listen to Pierre Bourne. Where the fuck is he at? Why is he on 2023? That's so strange. Where the fuck is he at? That's weird. I mean, I'm tweaking, but it is what it is. Yeah, 2023 is, as a whole, I feel like this is like, they're kind of like jump back into like being accurately correct. Obviously, Lil Baby. I think this is like an honorable mention up here, like Lil Baby, Tusi, and Nelly Chopper, Boosie Badass. I don't know why Boosie Badass is on there, but I don't know. Yeah. I think I would have liked to read this edition too, because it talks about like the AI and shit like that, but whatever, right? But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna end this episode after that. I did not expect to be talking about that shit this long. I don't even know how long this episode is right now. But yeah. I feel like once we like I can see that XXL has like improved their list selection. Like, I can tell that they're definitely paying more attention to like the quality of an up and coming artist. Because I feel like some of those years, like especially like the late 10s, like they just kind of like disregarded You know what I'm saying? They just kind of like disregarded the quality of artists. Not even like to just keep bashing those dudes, but it's like, you know, there wasn't much to really pick from. If we really being real, like a lot of these artists that's on these now are like they just kind of came out during COVID or like, you know, right before COVID. You know, so yeah, like obviously 2020, like 2018, 2019, like it makes about sense because like, you know, it wasn't really much to pick from. You know, that's all you really kind of had. But yeah, like I think that not even just to give too much weight to what yeah, we are at like 2:30. Not even to just give too much weight to what XXL is, but I think that hip hop is at an all-time high for the amount of creativity and the amount of just willpower to keep going. Like there's never not like hip hop's never gonna die because there's so many people that want to be at the top. You know what I'm saying? They understand that the attention that comes with hip hop and how much they want to, you know, how much people, you know, love it, you know, how much people want to be the face of hip hop and be like, you know, winning best hip hop album or whatever like that and stuff like that. So it's never gonna die. I don't think that this is like the symbolic nature of like the health of hip hop. You know, I feel like it's just gonna be forever, you know, until like there's just nothing else. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really know where else to take that. Like it's just so many of those artists are just like to really it's just weird to like get that screen because we don't know in 5 years we don't know where Glorilla would be. In 5 years we don't know where Lakia will be. You know, and I think it's dope to like have that like screenshot of those like specific people's career. But in my mind, I kind of do that to artists anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even with artists that like aren't like just that haven't broken through whatever we consider to be like, you know, ooh, this is the, you know. Sometimes I just kind of like, yo, this dude could be this in 5 years. You never know. Like artists like Kenny Mason or like artists like artists like OG Mako or artists like anybody. You know, it's just kind of like in that specific idea of just like, yo, anybody you can go. There's so many places that you can go. Even when you kind of had that photo of like, you know, XXXTentacion and kind of looking at him in that time and just, you know, him passing and then it meaning his career meaning so much more than it did in that moment of you just seeing him there and being like, oh, this dude is whack. Because there's somebody, you know, I'm going to maybe one day I'll go back to this video and see how like one of these guys I just kind of like passed over and not really know, like that guy ended up being like, you know, this cold ass dude eventually, you know what I'm saying? He ended up taking off in 2025, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is like, you know, it's cool to see. I think it's become interesting again because now it's more of a quality of artists, of up and coming artists. Like, you know, it's more quality artists now. You know, and that's just dope, man. I've talked my voice off. I've talked for 2 hours, so we're gonna end this thing. But that's just my opinion, man. I feel like hip hop has kind of been like. There's like this new technology and stuff that we have now, all this capability. It's like breathe like a breath of new life into hip hop, you know, and it's just a lot more to choose from. R.I.P. PNB Rock, R.I.P. Big Scar, R.I.P. XXXTentacion. There's a few. I think it was a couple more artists on XXL that had passed. And one thing I will say that I'm gonna finish out before I go, I don't think I see XXL making money off people that pass. That's not what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They don't take photos. They don't put these people on here because they know they gonna pass. You know what I'm saying? They don't put people on here because they, you know, and keep them rolling. Like I said, I'm gonna go back over that again. You know, fuck the cloud platforms. And XXL is not. You know, I think we should kind of like switch up the attitude that we have toward XXL. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they are kind of like putting the right people on there again. You know what I'm saying? Like that 2023 made a lot of sense to me. Like this, like that one kind of makes a lot of sense to me. Like there might be somebody missing off of there, but it makes sense, you know? Even 2022, you know, it kind of made sense. So hopefully like this video will help people kind of like view XXL different if you watch the whole thing. And I think I'm kind of excited to see who they may choose for 2024. And after like really like just individually assessing like this whole thing and just looking at them all, I'm like, yo, maybe we should look at XXL different. You know, it's not just all bad. You know, it kind of started out rough and then hit a rough patch and then they fell off and then got back good, you know. But yeah, man. I'm gonna end this one. Y'all please subscribe. I don't know why you've watched this whole freaking video and you haven't subscribed yet. 35 bodies is not too many bodies. Shorty, if you got 35 bodies, I love you. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You all right, girl. 35 bodies ain't too much. You got 35 bodies, girl. That ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? That ain't crazy. And yeah, man, if you want to have an excellent life, keep excellent company. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned in. This has been another XCLNT podcast. Yeah, man. Turn up. XCLNT merch on the way. And yeah, man, do your thing. Stay true. If you want to have an excellent life, keep excellent company. Back at you again.